Well, it's knockout time. It is still, of course, just a game of football, but it is a different game of football in terms of its mood. I don't think that you could get away with telling any of these players, let alone the crowd assembled here, that this is anything like what went before. As far as winning the competition is concerned, every game from this point on is win or bust. It is knockout football time. We're with you from the Maracanã that has for so long been Rio's leading world-class venue. Well, there's a perceptible change in mindset here, both in terms of crowd and players.
You know, Peter, it's the suddenness that I love when you get to this phase of the competition. The suddenness in which you can find yourself in a good position, or the suddenness in which it can go against you. That introduces drama, which creates great excitement, and ultimately you get a much more entertaining show.
So that's got things underway. Looks to dink one in. He's goes for goal! Could move up a gear here. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Battles to win it back. Drives it towards the front.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's open. Shoots!
It's in! First blood drawn!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Zaragoza have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it?
I think they've gone about their business with the opener very much in mind, and this augurs well now.
Loose ball, who's going to get there? Cuts it out. And the defence can get it clear. Gets it upfield. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. That's not going to make it. He's through. Has a pop! Away from immediate danger. He could be it. Has a pop! This could fall anywhere. It's gone a long way up and away. Gonzalez! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And the through ball is intercepted. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Let's put a stop to that. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And we hit half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. And more than decent game up to now.
And I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain the momentum now and finish the job.
Zaragoza going to have the lead. Whole game, half-time, 1-0. Well, the action has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Well, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He's gone for it! Hoists it forward. Just brushed off the ball there. So we've reached the hour mark. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Offside, yes it is. Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. Much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Shot goal! We've got a goal! Do not write them off. Back they come.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
The changes then in quick succession. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now. Bilbao showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
To locate someone up front. Now a chance to break. Out to the right. Back into the middle. Has a goal! It's good distance on it. Oh, good steal. He just read it.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Breaks on here.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
The 90 minutes are up. 30 more to come.
And it's been a contest between two sides that were evenly matched on the day. Neither deserves to be on the losing side.
So a brief breather and then extra time. No winner in 90, 30 more to come. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Tries to dink it in. He's gone for it! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
You get the feeling that whoever scores the next goal here will be the winners of this tie. They can't afford to waste chances like that, though.
Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it!
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Bilbao go into the lead. Forward it goes. And here's the chance to counter. Plays a clever pass. Goalkeeper's ball. That's it for the first period of extra time.
Well, it may well be a case of who's got most to give now. Fitness levels look good, and it's not any less competitive.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? He's through the middle. He's there to... has a hit! And the ball's come out! No question, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Brings it forward. Zaragoza have to get it into the box and quickly. Ball through needs to be good here. And the shot! And it's played forward. Chance! Tries to get it clear. Zaragoza don't have many options and time is running out. Zaragoza are out. Zaragoza eliminated in round one. It is so far from what they dreamed or believed, but there's nowhere to hide from it. They have gone. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
And a premature exit from their viewpoint, though there are positives to be taken. It's both sad and satisfying.
Well, hello and welcome to everybody who's tuning in from around the world. I'm sure that you can sense a very different feeling in atmosphere and ambience around the ground, certainly by comparison with what we've seen before in this year's competition. Gone now are second chances, points and tables, that sort of thing confined to the group stage. From this point on, nothing other than a win suffices. The mood here is expectant and nervous. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture-perfect for a game of this nature. Well, there's a perceptible change in mindset here, both in terms of crowd and players.
Well, Peter, knockout competitions require knockout mindsets. There has to be a more dynamic edge to the whole approach, whether from going ahead or replying to going behind. This is when the adventure kicks in, and you have to be mentally prepared for a more intense pressure.
So off we go then. Hit long and direct. He's had a shot! Oh, great save, real class.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Harmlessly behind. Throw it. Ortega. Forward it goes. Just brushed off the ball there. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Goes for goal! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
He's got options out wide. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. No goals as yet. Ball's loose, who's getting there? The referee's awarded a free kick. He's having a go. Tries to stroke it through. The less said about that pass, the better. Plays a clever pass. And he's cut it out. Not long till half-time, and it is still goalless. Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's played forward. Good running with the ball. Can shoots! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
There is the half-time whistle. So now the team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we're already back underway here. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Stop! Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Has a hit!
Tries lifting it over.
Has a pop! And he's found the net!
Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
I think they've gone about their business with the opener very much in mind, and this augurs well now.
Nicely measured pass.
Shapes to shoot!
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got. This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Hoists it forward.
Has a shot!
It goes to show he is human after all.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Valencia have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
5 minutes remaining now. Almost there, and the players can feel it. Going through. Oh, that's nice. Gets it back. He's found his man. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Away from immediate danger. Has a pop! And that is the last effort of the game. Victory in round one. Still plenty to do, of course, but one huge step forwards. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the result matters more than the performance. This team can grind and keep grinding.
So we're down to the last 8. The competition, you sense, rapidly heading towards its big climax. A dash for the finishing line, the showpiece final. Welcome to our live coverage on quarter-final day. It is good to have you with us, and you can see that the atmosphere is building very nicely. Super noise, grand level of expectation, and that is only rising as we head towards kick-off time. No question that this is one of the great capital venues of the Netherlands, the Johan Cruyff Arena, Amsterdam. So this is where we're up to in the quarterfinals. Already plenty enough to get the juices flowing.
All the 8 sides still left here are perfectly entitled to think they have a good shot at this, Peter. It is quite an atmosphere here, and that's clearly raised the bar in terms of expectations from the crowd. They genuinely think, or certainly the feel is, that they'll get to see the game of the tournament.
And we're underway. And it's got through. Up he gets! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Forward it goes. Well weighted.
And the shot! Oh, it's gone in!
Oh, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Floats one over. Oh, good interception. Nicely measured pass.
And the finish! Right there!
That's something that will make the manager proud, because they dug in deep and they've got their leveller.
Deflection may or may not have made a difference. Little matter, it is his. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Needed a better pass there. Hoists it forward. And it's been taken straight back. He's had a go! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. He's through. Gets good distance on it. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. So, reviews on the first half?
But this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And that's the second half started. He's got options out wide. What an adventurous run from a defender. Tries to get it forward quickly. Played out to the right. Drives it in.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Gets it back. And help's available out wide. Oh, sweet feet. Plays a clever pass. And that's not going to reach. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Oh, that's a fine challenge. Away from immediate danger. Real chance! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
So here comes a substitution. It's going to be a double change then. Knocks it away.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Vigo have it back and they can go again.
Vigo showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
And it's played forward. Has he picked him out? He can get that clear. Tries to stroke it through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That's it. We're going to get 30 minutes more.
Yeah, and it's been a contest between two sides that were evenly matched on the day. Neither deserves to be on the losing side.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. So our quest to find the winner continues. What a delicate ball. Clears it out of harm's way. Oh, that's a waste. That's put paid to a promising move. Questions were asked. And he's given the answers. He's got options out wide. He's gone for it! A chance to play it in. He's had a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Half-time, extra time.
Well, it may well be a case of who's got most to give now. Fitness levels look good, and it's not any less competitive.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. We knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Attempts to play it through. Play for a throw. That's not going to go down too well with his teammates. Brings it forward. He's played him through.
Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
That's where he wants it. Well, he's made sure that that won't get through. Well, the ball's come loose, and the chase is on. He's got options out wide. They need to get it in quick. Quick glance at goal. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's had a crack. And that has been clubbed away. And that's it, having to separate them. It is penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
It has gone the full distance and then some. It will be decided by penalties. Right on the edge. Feel the moment. So, the first penalty. And he's found the net.
Oh, that was a great strike. He just gave the keeper absolutely no chance.
Coolly done, one each.
He just did what he was asked.
Up steps Mr. Dependable.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
So, the second man in line. Oh, what a save!
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Vigo with this chance to pull two clear. Two to the good. The third man in the queue. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Vigo have the chance to pull away here. Off the post!
And the keeper knew he was beaten, so what a bonus.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit. 3-3. Oh, no! This then to seal it. And there it is, the decisive kick. Quarter-final and bust. Last eight pretty good, But hopes for anything better are dashed. They are out. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
It's actually difficult, Peter, to determine exactly what went wrong. The teamwork and spirit just didn't seem to be right.
So we're down to the last 8. The competition, you sense, rapidly heading towards its big climax. A dash for the finishing line, the showpiece final. Welcome to our live coverage on quarter-final day. It is good to have you with us, and you can see that the atmosphere is building very nicely. Super noise, grand level of expectation, and that is only rising as we head towards kick-off time. Well, here is a ground that requires no formal introduction. One of the truly iconic venues of our sport, the place where dreams are made. It is, of course, Old Trafford, Manchester. Well, there is a perceptibly greater sense of urgency from both sides here, with a place in the last 4 on the line.
All the 8 sides still left here are perfectly entitled to think they have a good shot at this, Peter. It is quite an atmosphere here, and that's clearly raised the bar in terms of expectations from the crowd. They genuinely think, or certainly the feel is, that they'll get to see the game of the tournament.
There's the whistle. There's a clever pass. Knocks it away. He'll try from distance. Absolute thunderbolt! A finish of true class! And what a start! And the goal still quivers with the sheer ferocity of the strike.
Look, he didn't have the biggest gap to aim for, but that was very well struck to get through.
Bilbao take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. Real chance! He has done it! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Bilbao grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Tried to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Oh, good interception. Gets away from his opponent.
He's had a shot! They are rampant! And they're at it again in double quick time!
And that really is so impressive.
I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. That's a decent ball. Timely intervention. Plays it out to the wing. Ball's out on the left now. Going through. He slid it through. That's a throw. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Cleared without complication. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but that's what excites us.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Bilbao are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Right through the middle. Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
And he's going long. Cleared away. They've been given a corner.
Look, there are some very good headers of a ball in this team now, and they'll be demanding the right delivery to give them a chance to go at this.
Gets up to head it!
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Forward it goes. And it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Played into the middle. He won't reach that. San Sebastian making another change here. Goycochea. What an adventurous run from a defender. It's Goycochea! Back of the net! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
San Sebastian making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Bilbao tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. He's picked a chance! Looking to hit the front line. Over to the left. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Oh, Red, he sorted that out. Gets good distance on it. Fence has got rid of that. Just brushed off the ball there. That is that. And on to the semi-final. Another hurdle cleared. Next up, the penultimate step. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Bilbao won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework provided the groundwork, and it exploited an obvious central weakness.
Well, all observers are agreed on this. It is the point where the competition gets really serious. Top teams now fielding their best available lineups in front of big crowds. A lot of noise, great expectation, and the sense that the possibility of silverware is at hand. This is a big chance. The unique shape of this stadium makes it a spectacular sight. Well, there is a perceptibly greater sense of urgency from both sides here, with a place in the last four on the line.
Well, look, when you reach this stage of the competition, you begin to think you can go the distance. Now, the big characters in either dressing room will be stressing the need to find whatever it takes to get through. Has everyone got the substance and character to make it happen? These are the questions that both of these sides have to answer today, and one side will obviously do it that bit better.
There's the whistle. Looks to clip it forward. Guardiola. Rivaldo. Forward it goes. Lovely bit of skill there. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Played down the flank, gets the better of his man. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights. Barcelona have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
It's gone for a throw-in. He's had a shot! Oh, it's there!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Figo. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Chance to shoot. He's gone for it! A real chance and a real let-off.
Barcelona know they can rely on the counter, and they've just expressed a warning.
Out for a throw.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. And through to the goalkeeper. Battles to win it back. Gets away from his opponent. Figo! We hit half-time. And here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain the momentum now and finish the job.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Here we go again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. The referee's awarded a free kick. It's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Dinks one in. And the counter is on. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Keeper sends it forward. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Fernando. Away from immediate danger. Gets into some space. Gets up to head it! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
He's made sure that that won't get through. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Time for a change in personnel. And they've been caught out here. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. And it is a narrow lead, but they are clinging on to it right now. Now just moments away from a semi-final place.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
He's left his man, goes for it! What a hit, the save was firm. Down by a lack of accuracy. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. And the weighted pass, this is promising. Danger averted for now. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. And on to the semi-final. Another hurdle cleared. Next up, the penultimate step. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the result matters more than the performance. This team can grind and keep grinding.
So we're down to the last 8. The competition, you sense, rapidly heading towards its big climax. A dash for the finishing line, the showpiece final. Welcome to our live coverage on quarter-final day. It is good to have you with us, and you can see that the atmosphere is building very nicely. Super noise, grand level of expectation, and that is only rising as we head towards kick-off time. The world-famous Camp Nou in Barcelona, a stadium fit for the grandest of occasions. So this is where we're up to in the quarterfinals. Already plenty enough to get the juices flowing.
Well, look, when you reach this stage of the competition, you begin to think you can go the distance. Now, the big characters in either dressing room will be stressing the need to find whatever it takes to get through. Has everyone got the substance and character to make it happen? These are the questions that both of these sides have to answer today, and one side will obviously do it that bit better.
There's the whistle. And he's going long. And that's been levered clear. Has a goal! Oh, my word, that is fantastic! About as smooth as it gets. An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time.
It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late. having so many bodies in front of him.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Redondo tries to locate someone up front. Good idea, just poorly executed. Dashing forward at pace. That's a goal!
Yeah, that's tough defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Towering header! And in it goes! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them. Madrid have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Good running with the ball. Can they build on it?
Vieri! And more! And they're at it again in double quick time.
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. 3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
Vieri!
Outstanding save to keep that out. Good reason for optimism here. And it's hoisted clear.
He's had a go!
And he's done very well to deal with it.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
That is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Madrid give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Hoists it forward. Gets good distance on it. Look at the defender bombing forward.
Up to meet it!
A really close shave, and the last action of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. So off we go once more. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Madrid getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Seedorf. Hierro. Tries to get it forward quickly. Seedorf. Redondo. Just brushed off the ball there. Here it comes. He's had a shot.
Oh, that is rather wayward. Well, he did get himself into a good position. Something for him to cling to.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Tries to switch the play. Seedorf. And it's played forward. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually. Has a pop! And yes, it's there! And they are pulling clear here.
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
The changes then in quick succession. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hits one! They've scored! It is no contest. It is a landslide. He was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Good ball. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Redondo. Breaks on here. He's found his man. He's one-on-one. Sean tries a shot. It's in. This is as ruthless as it gets.
Well, I wasn't expecting them to go this big, Peter, but they have been superb.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that favour.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. And on to the semi-final. Another hurdle cleared. Next up, the penultimate step. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, if ever there was a good tone setter for a football match, that was it. First minutes, first shot, first goal, and it set them up.
Four teams. We're down to the last four then, the penultimate round in this fine competition. The two teams ahead of us here have their eyes firmly fixed on the grand prize. They both believe it is within their compass. Having come this far, they're entitled to believe that. The competition has provided us with a lot of drama up to this point, and I'm sure there is plenty more to come before it reaches its ultimate climax. Mineral, a truly impressive arena here, high up in the great altitude of Belo Horizonte. It is extraordinary to think we've already reached this stage, just this game, and then the final.
Well, one of the occasions of the calendar, and in an atmosphere to match. We may well see a high-octane contest where both really look to test respective defences. I sincerely hope we avoid the alternative, which is a potential game of chess. Nobody wants that. It deserves much more.
So off we go then. And he's going long. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Gets it upfield. He's got away. Well read, he sorted that out. Danger averted for now. Gets it back.
Going for goal!
And he's there to clear it. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's found his man.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move.
Tries a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Forward it goes. Room for a shot.
Real chance! It's in!
And looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Hoists it forward. He's through the middle.
Big chance! There it is!
Bilbao are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's the clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Hoists it high.
Has a pop! Oh, it's there! And the comeback is complete!
The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
Bilbao take the lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Gets good distance on it. How about a
Has a goal! There's a goal!
it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, they're...
Half-time in the semi-final. And it has been a pretty crazy game so far. The game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. Second period then underway. And it's played forward. Oh, good interception. Tries lifting it over. And it's been given away. Well positioned to make that interception. Forward it goes. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. There's the through ball. And the finish! We've got a goal! And they get themselves in front!
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Bilbao go into the lead. Plays it long. He's made sure that that won't get through. He's got away. It's on a... He's gone for it! Yes!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Driving on. Hits one! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
The changes then in quick succession. And that has been cleared. Has a hit! And somehow he managed to miss it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Almost nothing left on the clock here. It does seem we're headed for extra time here, unless, of course, there is one last dramatic twist.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's a good foot in there. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
fire. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Bilbao take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
That's it. They are out. Well, in some ways, defeat here even more painful than losing in the final. So near, yet so far. And the look on the players' faces says it all. It is heartbreaking. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Listen, I can tell you that losing the final is not as bad as the semi-final because at least you get to sample a huge occasion. Having lost the semi-final or two, I can also tell you it's a horrible experience, and I really feel for these lads.
Well, welcome to you and to our coverage of semi-final day. It has to be said, we have an atmosphere here that is really buzzing. Both teams terrifically well represented, fans hopeful, expectant. As well they might be, there is no shortage of belief on either side that it will be their team at the expense of the other, their team alone, which will be lifting the trophy come the final. Some wonderful scenes here. It is what we have come to know and love about Old Trafford, Manchester. It is extraordinary to think we've already reached this stage. Just this game, and then the final.
A game some may argue with justification as being harder than the final itself, Peter. I can certainly attest to that from my own experience. While you do everything to tell yourself you shouldn't get too ahead of things, it's actually harder than it seems. But it's looking like a terrific occasion here. Let's just hope we have a game to match all of this wonderful expectation.
So it's down to business here. He goes long. Speculative strike. An early chance there, first of the game.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Cleared away. Could be a real chance! It's the goal!
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Forward it goes. Chance! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp. Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
He's left his man.
And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone.
Hoists it forward. A real chance to break.
Has a pop!
Oh, that is rather wayward.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And it's played forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Cuts it out. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Vieri. And he's on his way! Away from immediate danger. Half-time in the semi-final. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. More than a decent game up to now. So your views on the first half?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're off again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Forward it goes. Just brushed off the ball there. Oh, he's not going to get that. Timely intervention.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Beautifully done. Looking for a decent...
Up for a header!
Oh, just needed a better contact.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Looks to dink one in. Vieri. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Well played, he saw that coming. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Get the pass he's looking for.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Could move up a gear here. And the defence can get it clear. And that is that. They have made it, and they've deserved to make it. A fabulous cup run has gone all the way to the final day. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, they've grown in stature and confidence with every step, and one big step away from the trophy now.
Well, welcome everybody. You join us here for our coverage of what is set to be a truly exciting final. Formalities are underway, everybody is soaking up an energetic, highly charged atmosphere within the ground. The teams will be with us very shortly. We look forward, of course, to that special moment. In the meantime, we take in the feeling of excitement and euphoria ahead of what should be a really outstanding final. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Two teams, Jim Beglin, with one common thought: to have their names on this famous trophy.
Yes, Peter, I've been a winning finalist and I've been a losing finalist, and I don't need to tell anyone what I preferred. Winning will help fans remember you for a long, long time, so I sincerely wish both teams well and hope that all the players can give a good account of themselves, and you've heard it before, may the best team do it.
Final gets underway.
As with a lot of finals, caution plays a big part in the opening stages, but an early goal can blow all that away, so I hope that we can create an attacking contest here, which obviously we want for this showpiece.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. He's made sure that that won't get through. And now the breakaway. The real chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Good save, he got a decent fist on that.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
And the counter is on. Tries to stroke it through. He's got options out wide. He gets past his man. Has a goal! Oh, just couldn't quite turn it in.
Well, the hold-up play as that move was being constructed was important for the runners, and more really should have been made of it.
And back to base. Fernando. Gets wrestled off the ball. Oh, shooting chance! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Great leap! Harmlessly behind.
The defence did very well to be able to close him down in numbers like that. They basically suffocated his hopes.
He's in! The defence can get it clear. Whistle's gone, and we've reached the halfway point of the final. So now the team has broken through, but certainly not going to want to try. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. So Jim, the halfway point of the final, what are you thinking?
Look, this is classic final tension and nerves. It's still got time to go from tentative to thrilling, I hope.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're already back underway here. A tight old game so far. And the shot! There's the goal! That could turn out to be a big, big goal.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Bilbao have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it?
Well, Peter, the emphasis should now switch to winning it, rather than even thinking about losing it.
That's been drilled forward. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. And here's the chance to counter. Well, that's where he wants it. Almost an hour gone. So, Jim, what are you thinking? Shapes to shoot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Bilbao grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Fernando. Strong punch. He He's not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Tries lifting it over. He's had a go! It's gone a long way up and away. This could has a hit! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Hoists it forward, can't get the better of his opposite number. It's a loose ball. He's pinged, tries a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Cleared without complication. Just brushed off the ball there.
Has a pop! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Bilbao are the winners. The ceremony is fitting. Their triumph has been beautiful indeed. So on to centre stage come the central characters, the individuals who, as a team, blended into champions. And this is their moment.